How does Posse Comitatus limit National Guard response? Imagine a scenario where a natural disaster strikes a city and emergency services are overwhelmed. In such moments, the National Guard often steps in to assist with rescue operations, security, and logistical support. But there are legal boundaries that shape how and when they can be deployed within the United States. One of the most significant legal restrictions comes from the Posse Comitatus Act. The Posse Comitatus Act was enacted in 1878 and is a United States federal law that limits the powers of the federal military to act within the borders of the country. Its primary purpose is to prevent the military from exercising law enforcement authority unless explicitly authorized by Congress or the Constitution. This law was originally aimed at reducing the influence of the military in domestic affairs following the Reconstruction era. Under the terms of the Posse Comitatus Act, active duty United States military personnel are generally prohibited from participating in civilian law enforcement activities. This includes tasks such as executing search warrants, making arrests, or conducting investigations. The intent is to preserve the constitutional separation between military and civilian authority, ensuring that military power is not used to enforce domestic laws unless specific exceptions apply. However, the National Guard operates under a different legal framework. When National Guard units are called into federal service, they are subject to the restrictions of the Posse Comitatus Act. But when they are under state control, they are governed by state laws and constitutions, which often allow for broader law enforcement roles. Governors can deploy National Guard units for law enforcement purposes within their states without violating federal law. There are notable exceptions to the Posse Comitatus Act that permit military involvement in domestic situations. For example, during declared states of emergency or when authorized by federal law, the military can assist civil authorities. The Department of Homeland Security and other agencies may also coordinate with the military for specific operations, such as border security or counterterrorism efforts. In summary, the Posse Comitatus Act acts as a legal boundary that limits the federal military's role in civilian law enforcement within the United States. It ensures that the National Guard, when operating under federal authority, adheres to these restrictions, while state-controlled National Guard units retain the ability to assist with law enforcement under state laws. This balance aims to protect civil liberties while allowing for effective emergency response and support during crises.